Good afternoon, everyone. Let me very quickly apologize for the delay. You know, in Parliament, a whole lot of things happened. We sat today, like the other day, and we have some executive sections, so most of the senators are still in that executive section. But those of us that are here, we just thought we should continue. We should start without further delay. So bear with us, and we apologize again for the delay. I will start by introducing myself. Senator Nega Imaswine. I represent Edo South Senatorial District, and I'm the chairman of this committee.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman, and
Other colleagues.
good afternoon, visitors. My name is Senator Engineer Patrick C. I represent the good people of Imo North, Tigwe Senatorial District. I'm a member of this committee. Thank you.
But can we start with the first case?
Okay, this evening we have about 4 cases related to hearing. Case number 1 is between Samuel C. Mwende Esquire on behalf of SC Owena and Bo, on behalf of Mr. Samson Kalanga and 2 others, versus the Nigerian police. Is Samuel C. Owena around?
I'm present.
Yes, we move to the next one. Yes, sir. We subscribe to the vote.
I, Samuel C. Women, do solemnly affirm that the evidence I shall give before this distinguished committee shall be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. So help me God.
The representative of Nigerian
Nigerian police representative. Sir, do you represent the Nigerian police in this matter?
I represent the Inspector General of Police.
In this matter?
Yes, sir.
Good.
I, Police Commissioner Abuja for FSI, on behalf of the Inspector General of Police, do solemnly affirm that the evidence I shall give before this distinguished committee shall be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. So help me God.
All right, having taken the oath, Mr. Samuel C. Women, Esquire, could you please tell us why you're here and what you want the committee to do for you?
Let me first of all thank our distinguished chairman of this wonderful committee and all the senators and most distinguished senators present. I also want to acknowledge the presence of a lot of dignitaries here and fellow petitioners and respondents, and also the police. So may God help us to attend the meeting today in Jesus' name. So sometime in December 2023.
You can see that.
Okay, sir. Sometime in December 2023, I, as a solicitor and advocate of the Supreme Court of Nigeria, made a petition on behalf of the family of Messrs. Samson Kalango,
Stanley Kalango and Finidite Kalango, who are natives of Lembe town in Bayelsa State. This petition was read at the floor of the House, and God willing, it was presented to this distinguished committee to look into it, and I'm grateful for that. The petition is against the Nigerian police, and principally the Mopol Police Unit 19 at Secular Road in Port Harcourt, River State. The father of these young men, I mentioned their name, is a retired army captain. May his soul rest in peace. Captain Deoro Kalango. He served in this nation meritoriously, and the River State government felt to appreciate him and allotted him a piece of parcel of land at Secular Road, Plot 2, Residential Housing Estate, Phase 3, Port Harcourt. He lived in this land with his children, and as soon as after the time he died, the children were still occupying the land. The Mopol Unit 19 were neighbors to them, and because they have nobody to speak for them, before you know it, the Mopol Unit police officers started encroaching into the place, sitting down there, converting it to a drinking joint. The children thought it was merely something they can ignore. They tried to talk to them. People carrying gun, I wonder what a defenseless civilian can do. Mopol, not even ordinary police, Mopol for that matter. After some time, they chased them away. Being law-abiding citizens and cannot face people with arms, they made petition to the Inspector General of Police. All the documents are next in the petition I presented before this distinguished committee. The petition was investigated. Reports are there attached. Even the engineering unit of the police did their own investigation, and they come up with a report that that land is not part of the police allocated land at Unit 19, Secular Road. They have a very big land there where they use as a mobile police force office. They came up with that report. The report is part of the, it's annexed to this petition. There's a certificate of occupancy. There's proof of allocation of this land to the Deoro Kalango. The River State government have written police. All these things are here. Well, after the police engineering unit have made their own report, we did not stop at that. We also went to lands. The police referred the matter to the River State Minister of Lands to confirm the genuineness of our claim. The River State Minister of Lands also wrote to the police saying the place we are talking about, Plot 2, Residential Housing Estate, Phase 3, is not part of police land, that they should leave the place for these innocent and harmless citizens who cannot do anything. They don't have money. I'm here purely on pro bono basis because I hate injustice. We felt that the best place to present this safe and soul petition is the distinguished honorable chambers of the Senate of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. This is the last point of call for us, because going to court, getting an order of court cannot even be enforced against police people who are carrying guns. Even to access the place is very, very difficult. Most times for me to go there, I have to row as a lawyer so that they know I'm a lawyer. On several occasions, when the police team investigated the matter, we went there. The OC Mopol then came out to acknowledge the fact that that place is not part of their land. They started saying it is security threat for a person to stay nearer the police Mopol unit. But we refer to them, there's a house standing there, built by somebody that is living there up to today. Living there up to today. What kind of security threat is that one? They fenced up the place, not allowing anybody to access it. All entreaties to them fell on deaf ears. So we said, let us come to the refined chambers of the Senate of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Let us make our cry to be heard by the public. Let the whole world know what kind of recklessness, impunity, and brazen expression of act of lawlessness that can be meted to a free citizen of this Federal Republic of Nigeria. So we are here urging this most distinguished Senate committee to please hear our cries. These young men they have no money. They cannot face this police at the court. Police have not even said, okay, come, let me pay you for this land. They have acknowledged it. The police did not sell the land to Dairo Kalango. It's purely a River State allocated land for meritorious service. If senators here today, after serving this Federal Republic of Nigeria, the federal government feels proper that they should merit a particular place, what will become of the students if they are no more there? The children will be crying. Then another set will take away the land from them. What is the essence of serving the nation? So we are here, please. If they have any defense, let them tell us why they would not vacate the land. Everything is here, in black and white. Yes, sir.
Thank you. Please come to the mic.
Okay, sir.
Nigerian Police Force, I hope you heard the claimant, what he has said about why we're here. Please, may we hear you, they hear the other side of it. There's always the two sides to the coin.
Thank you, Chairman, distinguished Chairman, and thank you, Petitioner, for the observations made. Before I go on, like I said earlier, I'm representing the Inspector of Police, who is not present here due to exigencies of duty, and secondly, by virtue of the fact that the Commissioner of Police is in charge of Police Mobile Force, and the issues raised touch on the Police Mobile Force. So having said that, I want to say that I'm getting this petition for the very first time as the Commissioner of Police. But from the petitioner, he said he got the petitions 2023 before.
Excuse me, just your mind, please.
Okay, I thought it is. Thank you, sir. So, he said he petitioned before the Senate in December 2023. Before this petition, he has also written a petition to the Inspector of Police that investigated the matter and came up with a verdict. I want to say that I am here getting this report for the very first time because of the limited time. I would like to crave indulgence of this House, distinguished Chairman, to go investigate and get feedback to this place. My position is not to deny the supposed owners of the place, like he said, but in his statement he said that the police, using the Department of Logistics and Supply, which is works, we call them logistics. Department of Logistics and Supply, that is where works is in subsection they all come into, that they've investigated and come up with a report that that land does not belong to police. So if the police investigated and come up with such a report, I see no reason why the police will not allow them to take possession of the place. So who are those occupying the place? The mobile police. I represent the mobile police in Nigeria. So I will crave the indulgence of the House, the Senate, to allow me, if it is 3 weeks, go get feedback, interface with authorities to confirm what he has alleged. Because from his statement, he said, my mobile policemen are on that piece of land and initially on compassionate grounds to rest. I don't know whether they built shanties or there is a physical structure from the police on it. If there is no structure, there are just shanties, and my men are resting there. Within these 3 weeks, we'll give order for them to vacate immediately. Because I see no reason why my policemen will be on a land which is not theirs. That will prevent the cause of justice. So we will ensure our men, if that they unlawfully they leave. Secondly, he made an observation that even if they go to court and get a court order, they can't enforce it vis-a-vis we armed men. That is not correct. That will undermine the court. The body we recognize in Nigeria is the court. And in a democratic setting, we respect the rule of law. So I never expected that from him as a lawyer. So we do respect whatever the court says, from magistrate to any level, we are abide by it. But I don't want to go to court. As I'm talking to you, I'm from River State. And the names mentioned there, Kalango, they are from Bayelsa, they are Ijos. I'm from Okrika, I'm Ijo. So if the land belongs to them, give me 3 weeks. I will go, I will look into it, and if it is their land, we'll give them. We are police officers, we are law-abiding citizens, we are law enforcers. So I just want to make sure that what you have stated here is correct. Let me just go interface with the logistics department to see that what he has said is correct. When next I come here, I will look into it and make sure that nobody is denied his rightful duty. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Thank you. Sorry. We've had you very well, and as well, we have the police representative very, very well. I think he has made this matter very, very simple. He simplified it. He's a gentleman. There should be no further interrogation or resistance to my own understanding. Has given us, say, within 3 weeks. So that's enough. And again, as a lawyer, help people to make things clear. For example, people have come to interrogate. As you said, oh, there's an adjoining house, and others say, if I were you, I would make pictures of the place that present. But in any case, they have simplified our matter for us. Thank you for the way you replied. So, language. Thank you.
All right. I think my distinguished colleagues have said my mind. I can only say thank you, Commissioner, for your forthrightness. We are all Nigerians, and what we are seeking here is justice. And you represent that arm of government that seeks to bring justice to the oppressed. I will rely on what you said. We're going to take you in your word that in 3 weeks you come back to us with a resolution, so to speak. But I want you to avert your mind to the fact that there's a certificate of occupancy here that they presented. If you don't have a copy, we'll give you a full copy of it today so that you can also verify. And if there are houses in that neighborhood, we also wanted to, whether they build a house or shanties, the committee will be interested to know about that as well. And if there was a prior investigation by your department, we need to know what the outcome of that investigation is. If you can provide us with these 3 items, I think the matter will be easy to resolve. So I thank you all for coming and for your cooperation. And again, I apologize for the late start of these proceedings. We'll be expecting you in 3 weeks or thereabout. The next adjourned date will be communicated to you by the clerk of the committee. Thank you for coming. Case adjourned. Can you give me 1 second, please? Please, policeman, 1 second. Well, extra service. Please give him now. Please give him now. Check, give him. Send that. Yeah, I always want that. Yeah. Give him. Give him. Clerk, thank you very much. I appreciate it. Thank you.
The next case is Mr. Sunday Idoke Akbo, was in the Nigeria Police Force. Mr. Sunday around.
Mr. Sunday.
Sunday Chido.
Is this the first hearing, first call?
Yes, this is possible.
Adjournment.
No, that's because I did police.
No, the police is not.
This police are here.
Well, yeah. The ID account or access just to receive the letter.
Adjourn. So adjourn. Okay, next.
So the next one is between the next case is between Mr. Alexander Amuson versus United Kingdom Police. So this is Alexandra here. Is the representative of Mr. Alexandra here? Okay, so since we cannot invite the United Kingdom Police or the UK Embassy, we invite the Ministry of Foreign Affairs and the Nigerian Diaspora Commission so that we can get in touch with them and start back to the comment.
All right, adjourn the case and please send the letter. Send the letter to the Foreign Affairs Department. Foreign Affairs here? Oh, okay.
What of Nigerian Diaspora Commission?
Okay, off record, let me just ask you a simple question. Are you familiar with this matter?
Yes, I'm familiar.
Has it
with
been investigated?
Yes, sir.
Do you have a written report or something?
Well, what we did at the Foreign Ministry was to inform our embassy, our High Commission, to look into the matter. And unfortunately, what we got from them was that this case has been adjudicated, so the case is like already closed by the British police. Because
So they can give us a copy of that adjudication.
It's like
It's a public record.
I mean, it's like what they call a case of domestic violence. You know, where they invite the social care workers because somebody's right has been violated. So it's not like a court case like that. You know, so there is a case of violence, domestic violence, and the.
All right. So in that case, we need a written report
Okay, sir.
from the Foreign Affairs telling us what you are telling me now.
Oh, okay.
All right. The reason why, if you had a written report, I probably wouldn't even adjourn it. I would work on that report. But because there's no written report, and Mr. Alexander is not here, I'll be forced to adjourn this case. So also you can have time to compile and have a written report for our records. So when we close out the case, we rest on that report.
So when
So we'll adjourn it, and the clerk will let you know when it's going to be the next hearing. So the case of Alexander Musho versus United Kingdom Police, Foreign Affairs, Nigerian Foreign Affairs. This case is adjourned until a date to be communicated to them, and the Foreign Affairs is enjoined to please bring us a report of the investigation about this matter. Mr. Alexander should be contacted that in next hearing date, if he's not here, we'll strike out the case. That will be the ruling of this committee. Case adjourned.
So the next case is between Bilama Samuel versus Nigerian Police. Mr. Bilama Samuel around.
Thank you.
Bilama
Sir.
Samuel, the petitioner is not around and the respondent is around.
Adjourn the case.
The next case is between UC Arabu and Co. on behalf of Yakubu Gapu versus Niger Delta Housing Company. Is the UC of Arabu around?
Yes.
Okay. The Niger Delta Housing Company around? Niger Delta Housing Company.
Is it the first?
I, U.C. Okarugo, do solemnly affirm that the evidence I shall give before this distinguished committee shall be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. So help me God.
Mr. Oparugo,
Yes, sir.
you have, are you an attorney?
Sir?
Are you a lawyer?
Yes, sir.
Okay, do you have any, you represent Yakubu Gaku?
Yes, who is also present, sir.
Oh, that's Yakubu Gaku?
Yes, sir.
You still going to testify? You still going to say anything?
I have his petition here, sir.
No, I'm asking that if we have to put him on note as well.
As complices, sir. Sorry, as a committee places, sir.
Put him on note.
I, Yakubu Baka, do solemnly affirm that the evidence I shall give before this distinguished committee shall be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. So help me God.
Mr. Oparugo,
Sir,
please can you tell us what this case is all about?
thank you, sir. With profound humility to this honorable and distinguished committee, sir. You see Yakubu once again is my name, representing Yakubu. Sir, this is a petition sent to the Senate President on behalf of Mr. Yakubu Mbaka for unlawful termination of his appointment by the Niger Delta Power Holding Company Limited in 2018. He was employed into the defendant company in the year 2015, January precisely, sir. And following the offer of appointment letter, his appointment was subject to 6 months probationary period, which he observed and eventually was confirmed via a letter dated the 8th day of December 2015. It's also annexed in petition, sir. Then, prior to his employment, he has an HND in accounting. Sorry, an ND in accounting, National Diploma in Accounting. So he was now employed and was then sent to the Department of Human Resources rather than any department relevant to or close to his course of study. Then upon his confirmation, he sent a letter dated the 28th day of January 2015 requesting for a placement to a department close to his course of study, but that was not to be, sir. Then, in the year 2018, precisely on the 26th day of February, he received another letter of disengagement. Meanwhile, while he was working, he was sent to the security department, a department he doesn't know anything about. So,
The letter of disengagement has it that the reason for his disengagement was that the security matter or security department had been outsourced to an outside vendor. As a result of that, there is no space for him to continue to be in the company. That was the major reason, going by the letter of his disengagement dated 26th day of February 2018. And he felt that his disengagement was unjust. Hence this petition. That is why we're here, sir.
My learned brother, thank you for that. I just wanted to have an idea. Not that I've not read it, but I wanted to hear directly from you if there's anything different from what we have on record. I can't say much now because the Niger Delta Holding is not present. And as you will agree with me, they are entitled to their day in court, and we must also hear the other side. But we also do that within reasonable time. This is the first hearing of this matter, and as a result, we'll have to adjourn it to give the Niger Delta opportunity to come and defend themselves. But the only thing I'll say that if there's anything that you need to add to this, when you're coming on the adjourned date, we'll encourage you to do so. But for your client, was there any letter of what do you call it? Of misbehaving?
Sir, surprisingly, there is none, sir.
No query, nothing?
No query, sir. No any record of misconduct of any kind in his file, nothing like that, sir.
Just transferred from, what was his assignment or his appointment? He's written in Human Resource Department. So it's not been a Human Resource Department.
My assignment was,
You are not on oath. You took an oath?
Yes, it was an oath. It's an oath, sir.
So don't tell me you have your mic. Your mic is there. Yes. Yes.
When I was employed, I was posted to Human Resources, HR. All my benefits, everything that concerned me, I was collecting from HR. So, and when I was employed, I wrote to them that they should give me a proper placement. They did not.
Which is?
That is to post me to account department. I'm not supposed to be in HR. So on that, I've been struggling on that still. Nothing was done till March 2018. Sunday, the church gave me a disengagement letter.
So when you were sent to the security department, when you were sent there,
when I started work, requested for proper placement, then I sent me to security department.
yes, that security department. Hold on. That security department. What was your duty? What is it that they expected you to do?
I was doing the security job, pending when the
describe it for me. What was the nature of the job?
Okay, I was posted to the MD's house.
To do what? To stay at the gate?
Yes.
To check those who come and who goes?
Yes, sir.
Well, did they not give you uniform to wear?
No. They didn't.
So they outsourced that and then you were asked to go?
Yes. That was after 3 years.
At the time that they said they outsourced, well, this is not your question. Alright, we will adjourn this case to allow Niger Delta Holding Company to come and defend themselves, at least say their bit of the matter before we can proceed with it. But
Thank you,
on
sir.
record to advise Niger Delta Power Holding Company to please don't waste the time of this committee. We are very serious. My colleagues are, I'm sure they are still in plenary or they just leave me now. Some are in other serious committees. They're not playing. They have to come. They are under mandate to appear before this committee. And I expect them to come next sitting. If they do not, then we may have to use the full run of the law to compel them to come. Where did you come from?
Thank you, sir.
Where did you come from? Where do you live in
I'm in Abuja, sir.
You live in Abuja?
Yes, sir.
Your client lives in Abuja?
Yes, sir.
Very well. So this case is just saying that. Yes.
The next case is between Mrs. Joy Chumwe versus Luxia Construction Limited. Mrs. Joy around. Is Luxia Construction around? Another petition and no respondents. Okay, the next case is between Mrs. Emmanuel Ojika versus Airtel Nigeria Limited.
Mr. That is not Mr.
No, it's Mr. Emmanuel.
Is Airtel here?
Is Airtel around? Is Nigerian Communications Commission around? This one of the respondents is around.
Alright, let's go into the
I, Emmanuel Wajika, do solemnly affirm that the evidence I shall give before this distinguished committee shall be the truth, true truth, and nothing but the truth. So help me God.
I, Ruben Morgan, Director of Public Affairs, Nigerian Communications Commission, do solemnly affirm that the evidence I shall give before this distinguished committee shall be the truth, whole truth, and nothing but the truth. So help me God.
Mr. Ruben Buka?
Yes, sir.
Why you're here and what you want us to do for you?
Thank you, sir, Mr. Chairman. My name is Emmanuel Ojika. I brought a letter of appeal before this distinguished Senate because of the injustice that Nigerian Communication Commission did to me via giving illegal authority cover to Airtel which is propelling Airtel to deny I, the man of justice against the injustice done to me by Airtel in 2004. That on my request to get refund of my 12,000 naira on Airtel fake product, I was falsely tagged an armed robber. 1. Beating black and blue. 2. My hands, legs with my neck tied together with electric wire cable. 3. Blood was all over me. 4. I was also tied together with the damaged motor tires. The throat was poured all over me, ready to be set ablaze. We discovered that it wasn't working. All over Nigeria, everybody was crying. How can we invest our money in product like this that it was not working? The simple thing to do is to refund our money. We carried the protest, more than 300 or 500 of us, carried the protest to Airtel office. Because every day we are using 300 naira. Every place a day, we use 300 naira. We paid 9,000 naira for the product as the promo. Then you buy SIM card for 3,000 naira, totaling 12,000. And if NCC will be fed to Nigerian people, they know how many millions of Nigerian people that bought this product that was not working. Engineers seem to told them that why should people be selling such a product that was not working? They said they have paid. For that reason, they have to be selling product that was not working to Nigerian people. And too unfortunate, I was to be killed, but alive, if not for the intervention of the Nigerian police. Ever since that time, I've been following this case. We took this case to Lagos State Minister. We took this case to Human Rights Commission. Human Rights Commission directed us to NCC. From NCC for them to do the needful. A kind of telling Airtel, you people have wronged this man. And Airtel in the first they are not contesting that they did not sell fake product to us. They are not content and do not sell fake product to millions of Nigerian people. What they are that they have paid some group of people. For that reason, nothing will happen to them. We begin to wonder, how can this thing be happening in Nigeria? Ever since this has happened to me, I have been to more than 5 government organizations. No one has done anything. We are the ADR, we are the Lagos High Court. When Honorable Justice Tawala Kako directed this case to ADR, and ADR, Airtel was to please, we must compensate this man adequately. Airtel did not do anything. Engineers seem to pretend Airtel that we did this thing to all these things I'm saying is on record. It's on record on the second NCC Consumers Parliament held at TBS, Lagos. They are not content. They know their product wasn't working. They know very well the product wasn't working. And the engineers seem to pretend that I would have lost my life. And they don't even care about the life of the Nigerian people whom they are selling this fake product to. Sir, you can imagine the population of people in Lagos who bought this product. Imagine the population of Nigerians in Port Harcourt that bought this product. Imagine the population of Nigerians in Kano that bought this product. Before Engineer seemed to pay, he was telling that this product was not working. Why should people be selling it to Nigerian people? When they fed their team God that nothing can happen to them. I have exhausted everything I have trying to get this matter, trying to get justice. In 2005, Airtel brought 1 million naira to compensate me at Pati police station. I said I'm not taking 1 million naira in this very thing people have done to me. We went to Lagos State Ministry of Justice. Lagos State Ministry of Justice said you must give this man 200 million naira to compensate me adequately. Through the help of ordinary Dr. Ahmed Issa, we were invited at NCC head office. At that meeting, Engineer Umar Tambata was then vice chairman of NCC. These guys came to this place. Instead of invoking the methodology of damage control, they keep on reading abuses at me because of what? Because I'm a poor Nigerian. Because I have no place to go to. Any place I do, so you can imagine elephants and cats begin to fight. You can imagine my poor man, a poor Nigerian like me to begin to fight Airtel. If not this Senate, I don't think there's any place again I can get justice.
Alright, thank you so very much. Your story is quite moving and pathetic. But I also need to hear from Airtel or to the year. It's not the part. Was Airtel contacted? Where did this happen? In Lagos or Abuja?
In Lagos, sir.
Where do you live now?
I live here in Abuja, sir. Sir, I may still want to add, because these people, they are desperate to kill me in Lagos. That was the reason I relocated from Lagos to Abuja again. And this Nigerian person that was burnt alive, nobody is talking about him. My hand was tied, my leg was tied, my neck was putting on top of a tire. Petrol was all over me. If not for the grace, if the Nigerian police would have wasted another 10 seconds, I would have gone up in flame. And you can imagine what this portends for my family. That they are so going to go and get their money.
Alright. Okay. Thank you. Tell me now. NCC, please introduce yourself.
Distinguished Chairman, distinguished members of the Senate who are present. Great indulgence to excuse the presence of the Executive Vice Chairman of NCC, Dr. Amin Leda, who had asked me to present. Actually, we have gone through this petition as issued to us, and we've tried to make sense of what we are required to do, because the issue has taken quite a long time. That's the case of about 20 years, and has gone through many processes. I think where we were mentioned was where some of our directors, at one point or the other, maybe sat in as observatory to the issues at discourse, and actually at some point advised the complainant to accept the amount of money that was which Airtel wanted to give, and of course because he rejected that amount, after a series of meetings at different points, nothing came out of it except on that position. So our invitation, we were looking for probably any evidence either to corroborate or to defend that position, and a lot of them are in the archives. But even given this opportunity, we do not see where our own position or our own misconduct applies to the situation at hand. And of course, it's involving not telecommunications agency licensed by the Commission. And some of the demands that he has made is not such that we should be able to handle or compel the telecom operator to fulfill. So on that note, as I said, we were asked to bring evidence, oral or written, but we do not see exactly what that information will help to do the case. And we do not see us as the accused in all the allegations, except for being an observer of the situation. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. In a way, I agree, because I think we are here because as a regulatory body, that's why you're here. And if I'm correct, there was meetings initiated by you and Airtel to find a solution to this. And the solution was reached, which was the 1 million naira offer but he believes that that 1 million naira is not adequate to compensate for his pain and suffering. If I understand that, that's the position. Yes, I don't really see the community of princess here. He has every right to accept the 1 million, has every right to reject it, and it's between him and Ethan. I will excuse you, but if we need you, I plead that you oblige us with your presence again. But for now, for my experience, I don't accept that you're regulatory, but that's the reason why that all. And we don't want you to have to, and he has every right to accept or reject. And that right is exercised. It doesn't foreclose his right to continue the action, which is why he's here. So it's Ether who wants to bring it. Ether will need to see here. If Ether needs to bring it in to be a witness as to what they have done, or after the event, to settle the matter, that's a different matter entirely. But I won't excuse you from these proceedings, but if we do need you in the future, please oblige us to come.
Thank you, Mr.
Mr. Emmanuel, sir, logical. Yes, sir. You have a very good case. I'm not, what I just told you is them. I'm not saying that you are wrong. Don't misunderstand it at all. I'm saying that the person that wronged you, or allegedly wronged you, is Ether. And it's Ether that we want to sit. We want them to sit here, not this gentleman. They are here because they are the one that issued the license to Ether. They are regulatory bodies. And they went as far as instigating a meeting between you and Ether. Right? And Ether offered 1 million, which you rejected.
Even they offered the same 1 million in 2005.
Exactly.
Which
So,
I rejected. Then
I
2019.
understand all that.
Okay.
So you've gone through certain levels of mediation and you're not satisfied. And that's within your rights. I understand that. But I'm saying that I will not be taking them from their duties to be coming here for this matter when they really have nothing to say over the matter. So I'm going to excuse them. But if in the future we need them, they will come. So for now, I don't think we need them at all. Alright? So we're going to adjourn this case and we're going to write a very strong letter to Ether to appear in the next day to come and defend themselves. Alright? And then we'll take it from there. So gentlemen, we are quite excused. And this case is adjourned and died and the next day. Thank you. Very good.
The next case is between Engineer Mayowa and Remy on behalf of Alaka Estate Community Development Association versus Echo Electricity Distribution Company. Is Engineer Mayowa around? Engineer Mayowa, what about Echo Distribution, Electricity Distribution?
Echo is here. I, Samuel Doe, do solemnly affirm that the evidence I shall give before the distinguished authorities shall be truth, whole truth, and nothing but the truth. So help me God.
And this is the first motion. Well, the petition is not here. And there's no one here that can make the case for that. This is the first mention of the case. And because of that, I will adjourn this case. If they don't come for the second hearing, we'll dismiss it. Alright, please indulge us in looking at the decision because we still believe he has, we should have to give him the opportunity to come and tell us why he wants us to intervene in this matter. But if he doesn't show enough interest, then we will dismiss the case. So permit us to adjourn this case until next hearing, which will be communicated to you by the clerk of the committee and also communicated to the petitioner. Hopefully in the next sitting we will be able to actually case action center for absence of petition.
The next case is between John Yapokai Esquire on behalf of Mrs. Julius Python and 7 others versus Chairman, Royal Civil Service Commission.
I, Julius do solemnly affirm that the evidence I shall give before this distinguished committee shall be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. So help me.
I, Patrick, and do solemnly affirm that the evidence I shall give before this distinguished committee shall be the truth, no truth, and nothing but the truth. So help me God.
I, Opara Anthony Chukwemeka, so will affirm that the evidence I shall give before this distinguished committee shall be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. So help me God.
All the parties have to take their oaths.
Listen, no, I want to be commissioners. Mr. Chairman, sir. I am Rufus N. Esquire, Federal Commissioner, representing Bayelsa, Delta, River State, and Federal Civil Service Commission. Mr. Chairman, I have the leave of the Chairman of the Commission, Professor Tuji Olaoka, who was to lead this delegation. But not avoidably able to make it at the minimum time because he was also part of the ongoing national tripartite committee on the national minimum wage. So he asked me to convey his apology, and I do so in greatest respect. And there is a recommendation for the work that the distribution of this noble committee is doing. And as officers of the government, the public service of the Federation, we are here to present the facts as we know it. The whole truth and nothing but the truth. Thank you, Mr. Chancellor.
Thank you.
For the record, Mr. Chairman, I'm not here alone, I'm sorry. I'm here with the acting permanent secretary of the Federal Civil Service Commission.
Welcome, yes.
One of our principal admin officers, Basi Ekema.
Sebastian, welcome.
Thank you so much.
Minister of Environment.
Who is that?
Apologize for the time taken. legislative duties here that kind of dovetail into your hours. And having said that, can we explain the reason why you're there and what's not to for you?
Good afternoon, distinguished chairman. My name is John Iyafokai, Principal Partner, Showroom Attorneys. I'm here to present this petition on behalf of I, John Iyafokai, do solemnly affirm that the evidence I shall give before this distinguished committee shall be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. So help me God. Once again, distinguished chairman and other distinguished honorable members in the House. My name is John Iyafokai. I'm the principal, one of the principal partners of Throne Room Attorneys, representing the 8 petitioners on whose behalf I've presented this petition before the Senate President, through the Senator representing the 2 central senatorial districts. Mr. Chairman, sir, the reason why we are here is to present this petition on behalf of these 8 Nigerians who were employed by the Federal Civil Service Commission. Having been employed, they were issued employment letters which were annexed to this petition on temporary appointment, and upon their appointment they were deployed to their various ministries, i.e. Ministry of Works and Environment. And upon their resumption, the ministry they were posted to wrote to the Federal Civil Service Commission to confirm if actually these persons, armed with their letters of employment, were actually employed by the Federal Civil Service Commission that is empowered to employ, to recruit, and to promote, and do otherwise. And the Federal Civil Service Commission wrote back to the ministries and said, yes, we can confirm that the names of these persons are on our list and that their letters of employment were authentic. Consequent upon that, they were posted to their various departments where they resumed. And thereafter, an induction course was conducted, and these citizens of the Federal Republic of Nigeria attended. The documents are annexed. Thereafter, the Federal Ministry of, the Federal Civil Service Commission, alongside with the head of service of the Federation, conducted promotion examination for these persons, and upon that, the results for the examinations were released. And upon the release of the promotion examinations being conducted by the Federal Civil Service Commission and the head of service of the Federation, there were staff changes. And by the civil service rules, when there are staff changes, meaning we have recognized that you have fulfilled the preliminary stages, and then upon that, they were to proceed to have their employment gazetted. Honorable Chairman, distinguished Chairman, sorry, their employments were gazetted. We have also attached the gazette, as well as their confirmations were also gazetted. And upon that, some of them went for their IPPS and awaiting capture. And then sometime in 2022, the Federal Civil Service Commission came up that they had conducted a nationwide exercise and that they found 100 persons with fake letters of employment, and thereafter advised the ministries to terminate their employment. Distinguished chairman and distinguished senators in the House, these same persons were asked to go home. Sir, even in the course of denying that their employments were fake, promotions were also, letters were also issued. As at December 2023, advancement letters were also issued to them while they were left in the code of unemployment and penury. We have also attached all their documents. And sir, what has given strength to this petition is the fact that the Federal Civil Service Commission confirmed that indeed they were properly employed by them. The same Federal Civil Service Commission came up again to say their employments were fake. Sir, and some of them, especially the first petitioner, said when the circulars were issued to say these are the requirements for you to present yourself for the screening, she appeared for the screening and nobody attended to her, only for her to find her name among the 100 persons that their employment letters were termed fake. Distinguished Chairman, that is the whole essence of our petition.
Thank you very much. The Federal Civil Service, can we hear the...
Yes, Mr. Chairman.
Please sit down.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. This is not a committee. For the records, this petition is on a second missionary journey. Having come through the green chambers, which consider it to be facts, and dismiss it on the 6th of February 2024, that the Learning Council for the complainant is aware. I'm surprised he didn't disclose that fact. But that notwithstanding, the question is whether the complaint is true. The civil senator and chairman of this noble committee, all the facts on which the complaint is anchored upon are false. At no time did the Federal Civil Service Commission conduct any employment during the period under reference, as there was no waiver for the Minister of Environment, Information, or any other ministry mentioned by the complainant by Mr. President at the time to conduct any employment. And as the civil senators are aware, until there is such a waiver which carries with it the budgetary component for employment, you cannot employ. What the complainants have done was to embark on a fraudulent adventure by concocting all the documents of appointment, so-called confirmation of genuineness and verification. In fact, all the exhibits referred to there were fake. The Federal Civil Service Commission did not. But following public outcry about the flurry of fake appointment letters in circulation to the knowledge of members of the public, including the National Assembly, the attention of the Federal Civil Service Commission as the only constitutional body empowered to recruit, employ, discipline and promote, was drawn to this obnoxious trend of circulated fake employment letters. And therefore, between September and October 2021, the Commission embarked on a verification of the authenticity of the documents in circulation and set for itself a huge timeline of 7 years between 2013 to 2020 so they could find out the source of the documents and invited all of those who are flaunting this fake and scurrilous appointment letters to come forward. They did. The single senator and chairman said, you'll be shocked on behalf of Nigerians that in their desperation, 559 of those flaunting the applications, the employment, were found to be fake for the following reasons. One, their names, none of their names was on the recruitment data bank of the Federal Civil Service Commission. Two, none of their names were found in the file of the originating commissioner through which the appointment application forms were taken. For example, the Single Senator Chanasa, I represent Bayelsa, Delta, and Rivers State. What this means is that when the application portal is open and we're ready to recruit, all those who are from these 3 states will come to my office and obtain forms which I will certify. Those from Katsina, Kaduna, Sokoto, Kebbi, and all the other states as a zone will do the same. The essence of it is to track the movement of the applications, to ensure the authenticity of the origin. In the particular case under reference, distinguished senator and chairman, and we are distinguished colleagues, not one of them had an application form issued to them from the commission. And I will take the liberty of this occasion to challenge the council to produce one of such forms framed by the commission. He cannot produce one. In the database, there was not one of their names. The claim that commission exchanged correspondence with the NDS on the genuineness of their appointment letters, and the commission wrote to say is it true. That by itself again is an egregious falsehood. There was no such correspondence. If they had any document purporting to show such communication, again it was forged. About promotions and advancement, all of that again is forged. The process of promotion by the Civil Service Commission for the relevant levels, based on the delegated authority of the Commission to ministries, departments, and agencies, level 0, 1 to 6 conduct their promotion under their MDA, supervised by the Commission. The other grades from level 7 to 13, 14 to 16 are under the direct charge of the Commission. Of course, with observation status by the head of service of the Federation. None of these processes applied to the people under reference. Whenever we are about to embark on promotion, as we are about to do so, we usually publish what is called the invitation call, where we will ask for all the relevant officers who are eligible and have satisfied the criteria for promotion to come forward, and then the promotion interview will be done. None of them went through such processes. On the basis of this, therefore, we not only repudiate and disclaim their purported claim as a product of desperation to be employed at all costs, and as your distinguished senators are aware, every employment into the Federal Civil Service or even any of the states carry with it a budgetary component. There is no such provision for these ones. So they are not known to the Federal Civil Service Commission as employees of the Federal Civil Service Commission who are duly employed through due process. Now, what they are asking this commission to do amounts by way of an analogy to a forger who has cleverly forged travel documents, including international passport and visa. And then he gets to the airport, the immigration officers, custom officers, they checked in their computer and they found that you don't have a valid passport. This passport does not originate from the immigration office. Because they have a syndicate of the different representatives. The immigration said, no, this is a fake passport. And the man is creating a scene, insisting, I have a passport, I must travel, I have a visa, I must travel. He cannot travel. The distinguished senator and chairman, and we have fellow distinguished members of this committee. That is the case of the respondent, the Federal Civil Service Commission, that the complainants here and all those who are traveling this dangerous path of seeking to procure employment by sheer desperation and fraud are playing on intelligence of other Nigerians who are patiently waiting for the process which will soon be open. And since we came in on board after the inauguration of the commission by Mr. President on the 13th December of 2023, we've been putting in place all the enabling processes that will provide for us to now announce employment. Well, distinguished Chairman, sir, as the Petitioners Council knows, forgery is an egregious criminal offense under the Criminal Code and under the Penal Code. So, what did the Commission do? The Commission forwarded their names to the head of Service of the Federation to take care of these ones. And then, head of the Civil Service of the Federation forwarded their names to the ICPC, the Independent Corrupt Practices Commission, for investigation and prosecution. And we have gone further to declare them as fraudulent applicants in our website. We will go further. That was the undertaking we made before the Green Chambers when this matter came, and it was dismissed against them because it's found that there was no merit in it whatsoever. We have already published in our website alerting Nigerians that these claimants are all forgers. And that they're not part of the federal service.
All right, thank you very much.
This is our case. I will rest it here. I will ask you to dismiss their complaint as they are done by the House of Reps. Thank you very much.
Turn off your mic.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
My name is Ekong Samson. I represent the Abuja South. Mr. Chairman,
thank you, Mr. Chairman. I guess I'm Nasir Salinan and I represent the Seminole.
yes, the petitioner, or the counsel to the petitioner.
Yes, sir.
For how long were your clients in the employ of the commission for this matter went on? How many months or years?
About 5 years.
5 years. Were you paid within that period?
No, sir.
You not paid?
No, we are not paid. But we've done
No,
my
I'm asking a straight question.
No.
You're not paid for the 5 years?
No.
Well, paid, sir. I was paid. I have evidence on my business.
She said that you were not paid.
It's my own story.
Some of you were paid for how many months?
I was paid for over a year.
2 years.
Counsel,
Yes, sir.
do you pay ghosts? You claim that they were not employed. I'm a lawyer.
Yes, sir.
I think it's possible.
The question is to.
Sorry, okay.
Yes, sir.
Sorry, it was. Chairman, sir, can I ask?
No.
Do you pay ghosts?
Mr. Chairman, sir, I don't remember. I think that the question was well directed to the complainant counsel. The verdict is answered. We don't pay ghosts. That was why we
Sorry,
paid.
Mr. Chairman, I take exception.
You can't take exception. The chairman, the question was directed to you, and you said
What
no.
I'm asking is this, just to address
Yes.
the problem.
We don't pay ghosts. And when we discover that these are ghosts, we are not paid. Those who earn the money within the period when they are paid, such payment was made in error That was why when I discovered, we stopped the process and asked them to.
They were also committed of negligence. Mr. Man, I don't want to put that question, but I think in some measure it's germane. On one hand, and there are layers. There are layers of petition here. The one that will not pay at all. So that one in particular that I don't think was fish. The one that I have some concern is the one who was paid. This estoppel. You have people with estoppel. But beforehand, for service rendered or property rendered,
was undertaken between 2013 and 2020. So, was it the result of that verification that you now found out that these individuals have gotten fake employment letters?
Of course, yes. It was as a result of the public outcry and the inquiries relating the commission. So what is happening? These people are employed and they have been let off. So the commission embarked on this fact-finding exercise to determine whether indeed they are employees of the commission. And it was found that they were not. In fact, concerning the validity of the letters they were flaunting, you will be shocked, Mr. Senator, that we brought a forensic evidence before the House of Representatives Committee, a sister committee to this, and showed that those signatures were forged.
So, sir, just so I continue, since an investigation obviously was undertaken.
Yes.
Now, in some of these offer of temporary appointments, you find the signatory being one Ibrahim Eliakou, the Director of Recruitment and Appointment, signing on behalf of the Honorable Chairman. Then he went ahead and endorsed whether it's a signature or just wrote his name, it's there. Now, is he a staff, truly?
At the material time, this gentleman was a staff. That was why we are able to repudiate their claim, because he did not sign such a letter. He didn't sign.
So,
the letter was forged.
His signature was forged?
Yes.
And was he the officer in charge of signing these letters at that material time?
At that material time, yes.
So
they cleverly observed the signature and it became forged. Yes.
Okay. So he denied signing these things.
Not only did he deny signing it, we brought forensic evidence before the lower house, the sister committee to this committee.
Yes.
And so show before them that the signatures were forged. We are ready to prove here at the fullness of time, the forgery.
So was Mr. Ibrahim Eliakou invited to come to the house when he went to the house?
When we went to the house,
because it's him that has signed all these letters.
He was bedridden at the time of the investigation before the police chamber. He was bedridden and could not come. I'm talking about Ibrahim now.
So basically we would need to also, in order for us to move forward in this study, we need to get the Ibrahim Eliakou as well as those that, or the lead person in the forensic team.
Very well, sir.
We would need to engage them because that will give us a thing. Unless if one of them is here, then we can engage.
None of them is
because
here
I think we also would need to verify from those individuals.
Yes.
One, those that undertook the forensic investigation.
Yes.
And two, because they would be the ones to repudiate the fact that this is not Ibrahim's signature.
Very well, sir.
Right? And also, how about the reference numbers?
That's what I'm saying. Those things we are all forged. In fact, our letters have an almost foolproof seal and the way it is done.
When you do that?
Yes. So we frank the document and it is sealed. At the fullness of time, as in the place in the Muslim committee, we will be ready to avail ourselves of all the information to show
the egregious falsehood in the claim of the complainant and the extent of forgery they have embarked upon. They should be thanking God that they are not in prison now. But the process will soon be set in motion. And all of them will hand it up.
All right, let me just ask this question. How will you report? Did you respond to an advertisement? Was it done publicly or was it something by the Pharaoh? Is that how will you? Let me start with you. How will you report?
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Between 2016, 2017, thereabouts, I went to the commission and I obtained a form of which I filled, attached my CV to my left. So my details is already in that CV. I believe it was that CV, my number that was there, I was called upon at about 20, because my appointment letter is dated December 2018. So within that period, within the period of 2016-2017 that I came into Abuja, then I just obtained before my fee left. So it's from my commissioner office, because I'm from Delta, the office, the commissioner representing Delta, Bayelsa, and Rivers. That was where I obtained before. Then I would like to say something. He said the verification, the memo that came out of the verification, that fateful day, about 5 ministries, we conveyed at Mabushi for the verification. The crowd was much. The officers that were sent on that particular exercise, they could not even contain the staff on the ground. So they were asking us, arrange yourself. At the point, they brought a list that, okay, we need to write our names. They will be calling one after the other to enable them to coordinate the process fully. We have about 5 ministries that particular day. It got to a point, they stopped, they didn't continue. They want to go for a break. That was how we stayed there till almost 6 o'clock. They didn't continue. That since we've written our name, we should just drop our photocopies of our documents and we should go. That was how the so-called verification, it just said about happened. I was not verified. Some person that did not even show up, that we employed at the same time, it is surprising to know that they are still in the office going to work, nothing happened to them. Those of us that wrote down our names were published around May 9th, that verification exercise was done, and also about 100 names were read and their letters were fake. The verification they said they did, nothing was brought. Those that I did documentation with, everything, they are still in the office. And the second one thing that struck me is that I don't have a file. I have a file, I can put my file number. Something about database, my file, if you look at my document, the number 16, my file number, the reference number is there. I placed it as an exhibit here. So I don't know. I believe he was not the one there, he was just appointed. Somebody was there before he came in. So for him to be narrating the story as if he was there, I believe the officers that were appointed on that particular day to do the verification, I would like them to appear before this distinguished committee. Let them tell the House how the verification was done, if actually they did any verification.
How will you do it? Gentlemen. Okay.
Let me go straight to the point, sir.
How will you do it?
I filled the form.
Where?
At commission. In my own commission.
What state are you from?
So after everything, they now call us to come and pick this appointment, temporary appointment letter. Then after I was everything, they now say we should go to our ministry of works when they send our name. So when I came to the Federal Minister of Works, I submitted the temporary appointment letter. This I should go. They have to confirm. After like 2 weeks, they have to call me back. Then proceed with my documentation. After my documentation, they now send me to the department where I was doing my work. So like after about like 1 year, I now received my capture. So I did it and I captured it. And I've been paying for more than 2 years. Since then, I was advanced because I came with level 9, so I was advanced to level 10. Even my gazette, I did everything. I was surprised, and the same service-wide verification they claim that they did. It happened at Ministry of Works, between Ministry of Environment and Works. So I came that day, I was not verified, and they now asked us to come another day. I came, in the night, we did not do anything. They said we should write our name. Surprised to me that my name was sent as people that had the fake appointments. So since then I was surprised that as them, okay, all this thing I did my documentation, I did everything. If I have a fake appointment, why should ministry allow me to be working for over 5 years now and promote me? So that's why I want the honorable
How many will you take?
Almost
for 5 years.
2 years.
For 5 years.
2 years. I spent 1 year before I captured.
Okay, 1 year before you captured.
Yes.
How many years did you work before you were promoted?
4 years.
Then you were promoted.
Yes, to level 10.
Within that 2 years before you were not paid.
No, I was paid like 2 years.
That's what I'm saying. You worked for 4 years.
Yes.
The first 2 years when you paid.
No.
It's the last 2 years that they paid you.
Yes, sir.
And the last 4th year that they promoted you.
I know they stopped, when they stopped my salary.
When they stopped, how long did you work before they stopped the salary?
I worked for 4 years.
4 years?
Yes, sir.
Before they stopped the salary, 4th year?
Yes, sir. Evidence is there. I have
No. But you said you were paid for only 2 years.
Yeah, I spent like 1 year.
2 years.
I spent like 1 year before I started my capturing. Because
So after your capturing, did they pay you?
Yes, sir.
Okay, was that the first year? Did they start paying you the first year of employment?
No.
Okay, so after 1 year,
Yeah.
when you did 1 year, did they pay you?
Yes, sir.
But you did your capturing?
Yes, sir.
The second year, did they pay you?
Yeah, they started paying me.
Okay, and then when did they stop payment?
They stopped that payment at 2022.
How many years thereafter? Was it the second year start paying you?
The second year, now paying like 2 years now.
They paid you second year and third year?
Yes, sir.
And you were promoted the third year to?
Yes, sir.
To level 10?
10, yes, sir.
Okay, and how long were you in that level 10?
Just a year now.
Are you still working with them?
No.
Before you were terminated, how many years were you in that level 10?
No, you know, when they terminate,
how many years?
I have written for conversion advancement before they terminate my.
You were promoted while before they terminated you?
No.
So they terminated you and then promoted you?
Yes. After the termination, they now promoted me.
After they terminated you, they
yes,
promoted
sir.
you?
Yes, sir.
That's why a man died.
How did you get it? It was too soon.
He has written it. Is this thing? He has written it. The thing that came out.
You know, if they employ it with level 9, if they employ it with level 9, so as an engineer. So after
you were terminated.
Yes, sir.
So you are no longer going to work.
Yes, sir.
How then did you get promoted?
I was called from promotion at my.
After termination, they called you from promotion?
Yes, sir.
All right, so let me hear from you.
Good afternoon, distinguished chairman. My name is Anthony from Imo State. I filled the application form. I filled out the application form for employment, and after that, I was called to pick up my appointment letter. After picking up my appointment letter, I attended a training for resident architect. I was posted to Bauchi State as a chief resident architect for Bauchi State.
What state are you from?
I'm from Imo State, sir. So in 2022, I got the information that our appointments were fake. Just last year.
How many years of working?
I worked for 2 years, sir.
And then you were not told okay. Were you
terminated immediately?
Sorry, I didn't get that.
Were you terminated immediately when you were told that your appointment was fair?
Yes, my controller then asked me to hand over that there is nothing he can do about the situation.
So that's 2 years after?
Yes, sir.
Okay, go ahead.
So, surprisingly, last year the head of service called 17,000 staff for another verification. Shockingly, my name was there. I was like, how can my name be on that list if I've been terminated? So I attended the verification, online verification first. After the online verification, you will get a form, you take to your HOD, who will endorse it, then you take to the director of human resource, he will endorse it. Then you now go for the physical verification. I attended the physical verification, presented all my documents, they scanned the documents, they looked at the documents, and I even got a seal from the head of Civil Service Federation saying that I'm a legitimate staff. This was after the termination, sir.
All right.
Yes. I think we need to invite more president. I think this man who issued the letter
No, we told you again, right?
I'd like to invite him.
That way, we'll invite him.
Well, okay, Chairman, there appear to be layers here. First layer, second layer here. The extreme case, they do not look extreme. You know, there appear to be layers. So I think we will call more evidence and get to the root of matter. But I was intrigued by one who said, who died as that kind of aspect.
So, sorry, you said you are an engineer.
Yes, sir.
No.
You are civil engineer.
A civil engineer?
Yes, sir.
Were you following up with his questions to you when he asked, were you terminated? He said yes. Were you promoted before termination or after termination? What did you say?
I was promoted after termination.
After termination.
Yes, sir.
And let me ask you, Simon, since you were promoted after termination, did you make any attempt to resume whether you have decided?
I cannot do it because we are told to vacate from office now. So they are not
give you documents.
They gave us the documents.
They gave you documents, not verbally.
No.
They gave you documents.
Yes, sir.
Yes. For example, I was terminated for a place now. Suddenly, I got a call or document that I have been promoted after that termination. Are you getting my point? If I'm free, and I don't know, I'm coming because I want to know whether you did anything or they just give that person. But when I got that call that I've been promoted, which means my name is still in their books.
Yes, sir.
I will go back and show myself, look, I have this that I've been promoted, even when I was told that I'm no more. Can I resume? Now, let them say no. Are you getting my point?
Yes, sir.
So that area is very, very easy.
So did you? No.
I want to tell you, you ought to have made that attempt. You were not out maybe for 1 year or 6 months. Suddenly, you are called that you are promoted. But it is your name is not possible. You need to appear again. Well, my name is still in the book, so my termination was wrongly done. I've been promoted, so I can't push you. You go to the administrators and then the department. Let them resist you. Then your comment is now very, very clear to every person. Are you getting the point? What I'm trying to say is this. let it not happen tomorrow. They now turn around. That's why I asked if they gave you letter of termination. Let them not turn around to say that you have scorned the person, that you abandoned your duty. I get my point. I have a case similar to which we are playing. Did you hear me properly? Yes, so in that case, make sure you get those documents that show that you have been promoted. Make sure you have them.
Okay, sir. I submitted all of them.
So, applicable to you. Thank you. Yeah, what was it?
I would like to add the so-called fake letter of employment. As you can see, these are endorsed by various officers.
Commissioners already here. And we need that guy to sign the letter of employment. Brian, is Mr. Ibrahim still with civil service? Do you know?
Yes, that's retired.
That's retired. Okay, well, you can still be someone. Yes, can still be someone.
Very well.
So
if
where did he work? At head of service or
at the commission?
Very good. So you go, you invite him to commission. So let commission contact him. Well, commission must be able to defend this action.
Yes.
It's not just enough to say letters are fake.
Yes, that's why we are
just that it says so doesn't make it fake.
We'll bring it.
Alright? You have forensic department?
We will affirm the solution committee.
But if you have a forensic department, then we need to.
Is it a department or you commission some forensic experts to do the investigation?
Because as we well know, no single MDA has the forensic capability of its own.
Yes.
Whenever such cases occur, we take necessary steps to secure forensic expertise as evidence to tender.
Forensic investigation?
Yes, good.
At least the one that can actually attest the document that they have.
Yes.
Yes.
Alright, so I hope you understand all this. The other ones. Yes. I don't think we should be able to matter.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Just to add, sir, among the persons, sorry, distinguished chairman, among the persons to be invited also is the officer who signed the verification, the authentication list.
Who is that?
That is James Sully. James Sully, as a matter of fact, like he mentioned, appeared before the Green Chamber. And the chairman asked him, because of the allegation, please can you replicate your signature? Sir, they are sitting down here. He signed 4 different signatures. 4 different signatures. And he failed. And sir, let me add, sir, they mentioned that they carried out a forensic, apart from they being judges in their own case. The said verification, the forensic they did, which they concluded right there and then that the letters of employment these persons were carrying were fake. We said further, sir, that there were people who were employed at the same time.
Did you
bring their letters.
Did you bother to do your own individual forensic auditing?
No, sir. What we expected on that day is an independent body, sir.
But that's what I'm saying. They don't do.
No, sir. They did it before the house. But what they did, we said to be able to convince everybody, bring all the persons that were employed at the same time.
The house is not. If you bring 4, 5, if you sign 4, 5 times before me, I don't have the expertise to say this is it or this is not. So if we really want to dig deep into this, we're going to need a forensic and independent. All right. We may have to. Yes. We may have to actually ask for a forensic or an independent forensic man to come. Who gets. I think we'll do that.
Yes.
On this matter, I want a forensic expert.
Yes.
The handwriting expert to come and tell us. And so that man who's verification.
The authentication. Verification. Yes, sir. Council. Yes, sir.
But you're aware that even your own signature, there are no two that are the same.
Yes.
Sir, he said, he said when he sees his signature, he will recognize it.
All right.
And then he was shown the document, and then he was asked to sign different signatures. He signed all different signatures.
All right, gentlemen, thank you for your time.
Thank you.
We are also putting our heads together to see. So this is the public court. I'm not interested in helping the federal government. I'm not interested in helping the Ministry of Works or whatever. I'm interested in helping the ordinary Nigerians who cannot defend themselves. That is what this committee is set up for. And so it doesn't matter who is wrong. If we see an injustice, we will bring justice. Objectivity. And we're very objective. No, that. And we'll be very, very thorough in what we do. We are also going to invite or appoint or hire an independent forensic person to come and look at the signatures. And they will not determine whether or not any one of us is lying. And if we can verify that people are lying, then we know what to do. But we also advise you that you take a note here very seriously. You can't take the note here and come and lie to us. As you can see, it's past 5 o'clock. We are still working. Alright? And so we take this very seriously when you are paying for us. And we say take an oath. There's a reason why we say take an oath. Your lawyer can advise you on that too. So we are going to adjourn this case, and the next adjourn date will be communicated to all parties, and we're going to impress upon the parties that didn't appear to please appear, because it's a serious matter, and it's a matter that affects the ordinary Nigerians, and we want justice, and we seek this justice wherever we find it. And so we'll adjourn this case. We will hire ourselves, the committee will hire forensic experts on this issue of signatures to see who's telling us the truth. And then we'll get to the bottom of it. And so this case will be adjourned. This case will be adjourned until the next hearing date, which will be communicated to you by the clerk of the committee. And that's the decision of this committee. This adjourned now.
Error of what the neighbors are using for the distribution. Number 10, sir. DCP Judge Honor, retired as Nigerian police.
There's so much to do.
Number. DCP Judge Honor versus Nigerian police. Case number 10.
I, George Ejikema, do solemnly affirm that evidence I shall give before this distinguished committee shall be the truth, the whole truth, but nothing but the truth. So help me God.
Mr. Ono, CCP Organization, please can you tell us why you're here, why, and what you want this committee to do for you?
With the greatest respect, distinguished chairman, distinguished senators here present, my name is George G.K. Mehono. I enlisted into the Nigerian Police Force as a police constable 1st March 1975. In 1980, I got admission to study philosophy in UNN. While pursuing my undergraduate studies, I did an application to Federal Ministry of Establishment for study leave with pay. The ministry, in their wisdom, disapproved that application and advised that I should apply for study leave without pay. That I did, and study leave without pay was approved for me. I graduated 1984, sent to Staff College based on my educational qualification, where I trained as a cadet officer in 1984. Mr. Chairman, along the service, I applied to Federal Ministry of Establishment to regularize my service. The application was approved, adjusting my retirement from 2010 to 2014. That is to say that the 4 years that I spent in school, in line with federal government circular here annexed, that if you are in service and you go to school and you've not hit 60 years of age, that 4 years that you spend in school, you will be allowed to work. So that was why my service retirement was adjusted from 2010 to 2014. The approval to that effect is here, communicated to me from first secretary's office. I was DC Zonal CSD Macaulay when this signal was served me, and it was received by my AIG and forwarded to me. To my greatest surprise, 2 months to the old supposed retirement period, I got signal from first secretaries that I should leave service. Contrary to what was approved for me. I had no choice than to leave. But I was expecting that, like every other Nigerian, I'm supposed to serve for 35 years. But I was forced to leave service at 31. I was expecting that the difference will be paid to me. Mr. Chairman, months has rolled into years and nothing forthcoming. Then I now did an application to this distinguished Senate before the 9th Senate the IG was invited at the first instance, he wasn't there, and no representative. The Senate gave me another date in December. As God will have it, I was there again, and the IG sent in the AIG budget. The AIG appeared before the Senate and apologized for the injustice meted to me. Because before coming here, they read it. He pleaded with the then chairman, the committee chairman on ethics, before the 9th Senate. We drove to his office. In fairness to him, there and then, he raised a committee of budget experts who studied my situation. I was there till 8 p.m. with them. They came up with the suggestion that my matter was beyond their capacity and what they could do. They observed that I was already 5 years on the rank of DC and was supposed to have been promoted CP. But I wasn't promoted. The 4 years that was approved for me, handed over to me, was equally disallowed. So instead of 35 years, I served 31 years, left as this. No money, no salary, no allowance, no promotion. So in the wisdom of that committee set by the AIG body, said that the best institution to handle my matter is the Police Service Commission. That they have the capacity and they have the power to promote and adjust and pay arrears of salary. So they said they were going to communicate that to the IG. This was 2022, December. I've waited up to last month, or last 2 months. I did not hear from the Senate. I didn't hear from the IG. I didn't hear from the Commission. I decided to do another petition to the Senate to enable me to find out what exactly is my fate. Mr. Chairman, distinguished senators, that is why I'm here.
All right, DCP.
Sir.
Thank you for your account of what you said happened. And apparently your case was before the 9th Senate. And you almost came to a resolution that something happened. And there was some finality to it. The police said because of the budgetary implications, they were not able to do what they're supposed to do. Right? And so since then it was done. You haven't heard from the police since then?
I have not.
Alright. We will, unfortunately, they're not here today. And did they write any reason why they can't make it
Sir, they
today?
didn't write, but somebody from the office of the AIG account called. They said they just received the letter from the office of the AIG today, so that they will not be able to come. I said, okay, they should put it in waiting and send to the committee. And up to this morning, I didn't receive any question.
Alright. So where do you live, sir?
Actually from Port Harcourt.
From Port Harcourt. You want to be very careful so that you don't make you start going back and forth from what happened. And so allow us to adjust this case so that the police will come and tell us why they have not done what they're supposed to do. If it's true that they did acknowledge that something untoward happened in this matter. And if that is the case, let us address this case for them to come. And I'm hoping that by the next sitting, that we'll be able to resolve this. Because it's apparently that the result shows that action was not taken on that resolution. So let's see what it is that held it back. If it's a budgetary thing, then you have to we know what to do at that point. Alright, so permit us to adjourn this case for the lack of appearance of the respondents in the Nigerian police. And they are very, very important that we be here. Otherwise, we will not be able to resolve this matter. So permit us to adjourn this case until the necessary date, which would like to communicate to you. But before I adjourn it, let me give my colleagues the opportunity to say one or two things if they have some time. Alright, so we'll adjourn this case same time. We'll communicate to you again when this case is going to be ready.
The next case is between Aaron upon the General Sustainable Electricity Distribution Company. Is Aaron around?
Aaron is not around?
Yeah, Aaron is around.
Aaron is around. Aaron is around. That's the last case.
And the second case. Distribution Company.
Where is Mr. Aaron?
It's not the country right now, sir.
When is he coming back?
That I cannot tell, sir.
You see ever coming back from Japan?
Sir, that I cannot disclose. I've been the one following this case from my issues.
But see, unfortunately, do you have a letter of him permitting to represent him? So if you don't have any letter of him authorizing him to represent him, you cannot entertain it. You just can't entertain it at all. Good point.
What of the demand, what of the letter that he signed of the demands he wants from EDC?
Say that again?
What of the letter he signed for the demands he wants from EDC? Can that avail?
No. He signed a letter to demand to be this EDC.
Yes.
That's between him and EDC. I'm going to forces that now. That's what I'm saying. For that letter, for that demands, but that's why he's here. Or he would have been here. For those demands to be met, someone has to enforce it. Someone has to come and present it. So it has to be a legal person. The legal person is that person himself or the person he authorizes to come in writing. And we are none of those. Alright, this case is adjourned until the petitioner is able to come. And because he's out of the country, we are not going to adjourn this case until he comes and let us know he's back in the country. If we adjourn it and he's still not here and you cannot tell us when he's coming back, it will be a waste of everybody's time.
Okay, distinguished, but what if I can get a letter from him?
I don't know how you will
getting a letter from him that I should represent him here.
It will not be a letter.
No.
So when you do that, make it up and we'll scroll the letter. Alright? So this case is adjourned, still died until we're able to hear from the petitioner as to how he wishes to proceed in this matter. Case adjourned, still died.
I, Joseph Young, do solemnly affirm that the evidence I shall give before this distinguished committee shall be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing so I
Just tell this committee where you're here. Tell this committee why you are here, what you want us to do for you.
distinguished chairman of this committee, distinguished senators, I wish to state as follows. I, Joseph Young.
Do you want water?
Sir.
Do you want water?
No. I, Joseph Young, I was recruited into the Nigerian police 1st March 1977 And by then I was working with the Bauchi State Police Command. I served in the Nigerian police from that time to 2001 September. That was on 23rd September 2001. And I was given a retirement letter in respect of the case of being in unlawful possession of firearms. The case was charged to court. And in 2007, the case was discharged and acquitted. I was discharged and acquitted.
2001?
Yes, 2007. Then on 17 July 2007, I wrote the police through my lawyer. I wrote to the Inspector General of Police
In 2009?
in 2007, July 17th. And there was no response till I wrote on 7 April 2008.
What was the subject of your writing? What did you write it for? What did you write it?
For engagement.
How old were you then? How old were you then?
I still wrote to the inspector.
How old were you then? Your age? As of 2007, how old were you?
As a present, I'm 72 years now.
You are how old now?
I'm 72 years now, presently.
Okay. So how old were you when you were dismissed?
Around 60-something.
60-something? Couldn't be now. How you were supposed to retire, retirement age is 35?
No, actually, I was around 50s. I was around 50s. My retirement date is supposed to be 1st March 2012.
And which was the tier? Is it 35?
35 years.
Or 35 years of service for how old?
I was
60. No. Your retirement is what? Your retirement is...
My retirement is supposed to be 1st March.
No. Is it 35 years of service? What qualifies you for retirement?
Is it by age of service or by age attained? Is it by year of service or by age attained?
No, not by years, not by age. I said I was supposed.
I'm asking generally speaking.
Yes.
At the time that we're in service,
yes.
Your retirement, you can tell that when I turn 35, I'll have to retire. Abi?
Yes.
Or when I turn 60 years of age, I will have to retire. Which one is it?
By then, my
also by then, generally speaking, see that man that just left here? Hey, we told us that his phone was based on years of service, 35 years. If you were to retire, were you going to be 35 years of service or 60 years of age?
No.
Alright, go ahead. You don't seem to understand it. Because when you were hired, when the police gave you a job, right? Can you listen to me, sir? When you were employed by the police department, did they not tell you when you will retire?
No, not to the time when I was dismissed.
Did they not tell you in your letter of employment when you will retire?
I was told.
So what did they tell you in that letter?
The retirement was supposed to be 1st March 2012, but I didn't reach that.
All right, go with your, tell us, go ahead. Continue with your. Yes.
Sir, which year were you dismissed?
2001.
2001.
Yes, sir.
Why?
Then on 9/10/2008, I wrote to the Assistant Inspector General of Police in charge Zone 12, Bauchi. I said, after writing these 2 letters to the Inspector General of Police, since I still wrote to the Assistant Inspector General of Police in charge Zone 12, Bauchi, on 9 October 2008 for the statement.
I don't understand. This letter is Suleiman Wolo. Is he
Yes,
a
sir.
lawyer?
Yes, sir. He was my lawyer.
He was. Okay, he was a lawyer.
Yes, sir.
Is he the one that went to court for you?
Yes, sir.
And so he's the one that won that case for you? That the court says you were not guilty? Right?
Yes, sir.
Was it this lawyer, Wolo, Suleiman Wolo, that presented you?
He was the person that presented me.
When you went to court,
Yes.
why did you not ask the court to reinstate you one or for them to pay you for salaries that you didn't earn for wrong dismissal? Why did you not ask for that? Or why did you not go back to court for civil? You know what I'm asking, but there's so much timeline. You've lost so much time between then and now.
I've been struggling to return back to the force operations.
So you wrote letters to IJP and they ignored the letter?
Yes, sir.
So what is here is not what you're asking for. You're not asking for for dismissal for service and for call to service. You're not asking for that. Because you are not 70.
Oh, now?
Yes, because you are not asking for that's why I'm asking this question. But this one saying you asking to be recruited, to be taken back to the police force. You are not asking for that anymore.
That was by then when my time.
Okay, what are you asking for now?
That I should be, instead of dismissal, that dismissal should be reviewed and maybe a retirement. As far as the court did not find me guilty.
Okay.
Anything else?
Yes, I even wrote to the chairman of House Committee.
In what you want your dismissal to be struck out and in the space that you retired.
Yes.
So is there any other request?
Yes.
What is committee to do for you?
My promotion right. Because some of my mates retired with the rank of SP, some of them DSP, and some of them ASP.
You are third, okay, since you were suspended, you do not enjoy any pension as of now. So
Yes.
basically by having that, it will qualify you to be collecting your pension.
Yes, sir.
Okay, we've heard you. All right? Turn off your mic. Turn off your microphone. We have heard you. We try to understand exactly your prayers, what you want us to do for you. Quite understand you now, what you want the committee to do for you. But we can't do anything until this makes appearance, and they will. All right? So, we've heard you. The police will come and we'll present it to the police. And if there's any reason why they won't do that, they will let us know. All right? But we'll find justice by the grace of God. And so we're going to adjourn this case, and the committee clerk will get back to you to let you know when. We will call you back again. At that point, the police will have to send a representative to also come and defend their case. All right? Hopefully by then we will be able to find. All right? So therefore, this case is adjourned until such time that the clerk communicates to you when the next date will be. Hopefully the police will get there, and then we will be able to determine this case. Case adjourned. Yes, and the committee adjourned.